Well, hello. My name is Daddy-O, and I do some YouTube and a little bit of Ubering from time to time. And we're going to talk about the number one subject on this channel this year. All right? It's the Uber rental marketplace, however you want to phrase it. That has been the number one subject and controversy on this channel this year. So I guess I've paid a little bit of attention to it. So let me talk about it. All right? And if you're new to this channel, if you're an Uber driver, and you're ready to make some money this next year, you really want to take Uber to a little bit better level than you've been doing it in the past, you want to hang on to the end of this video. In the beginning of this video, I'm going to talk about a little bit of something, something. In the middle, I'm going to talk about a little something, something, something. And in the end, I'm going to talk about a little bit more of something, something. All right? The comments I get on this channel, you can tell on this subject, are from people that did not watch the entire video. I'm going to try to make this as inclusive and an end of year encapsulation of what we have talked about this past year, dealing with the Uber rental program. All right, so hang with me. Now, if you're new here, like I say, hang with me. You can do the thumbs up. Thumbs ups are cool. Very big here. Thumbs up, ring the bell, leave a comment for or against this. I don't care. I get them both ways, believe me. And comments are a good way to make videos from time to time. So I appreciate you guys who are saying no, 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 no. All right. That gives me encouragement that I'm on the right track. Anyway, Daddy-O is not the normal. I've been doing transportation a long time. All right. Daddy-O was doing high-end transportation before Uber was ever a thought in anyone's computer or marketplace or creating an Uber. I was doing transportation. I'm 72 freaking years old. I'm an old guy. I have done limos, the party bus. I've done all that kind of stuff, all right? By doing that, though, way back when, Daddy-O learned stuff. And by doing the rental, I've been able to incorporate my practices in the past of doing high-end and getting rewarded with money, getting paid. I have incorporated that into my Uber. I did it first with my own personal car. I fastly, back in those days, realized I was tearing my vehicle up. I tore up a nice little Land Rover doing Uber. I just wore it down. Then I found out that I could rent a vehicle. Now, for over 3 years now, Daddy-O has been in a rental program through Uber and Avis. I did Hertz first. Don't recommend Hertz. I'm in a rental program through Avis and Uber, and I rent a vehicle continuously. I don't turn it in at the end of the day. I don't turn it in at the end of the week. I keep them. I don't let them get them back. Once I get in a good vehicle that they've given me, that vehicle's mine until I decide or they decide it's got too many miles on it. And that's coming up on this one that I'm in now. I've been in this vehicle, I think it's since April. Somewhere around April, I got into this vehicle, and it's coming up on it's going to be hitting 90,000 miles here in another few weeks or so. I expect them to give me the phone call saying, hey, you need to bring it back. We're going to give you something else. That's how it works. All right. But by incorporating the rental program into what I've done in the past, I have made more money. Now, let me hit this. I pay $43.50 a day. That's what I pay. $305 a week. Today is Tuesday. They took it out this morning. In fact, I remember seeing a thing earlier saying they had taken it. It's usually around 9:01, 9:02 in the morning on Tuesdays. They take their money. I'm good for the next week. I don't have to worry about nothing. The program allows me to use this vehicle as my personal vehicle when I'm not doing Uber. Let's go and get that up front, okay? Let's hit the insurance thing real quick because I'm going to get comments about that. And I'm going to go down the list of things you get. Insurance is included, all right? The insurance that is included in the rental marketplace, the program, covers you when you're signed on to Uber. When you're doing runs, your insurance is included. When you're not signed on to Uber and you're doing some errands or you're using a vehicle to take the kids to school, whatever you're using the vehicle for, your personal insurance on your personal car that's sitting at the house is covering you. Just like when you go rent a vehicle, they'll ask you, do you have, insurance on your home? It covers you the same way, and then you add additional insurance, and you can do the same thing in this program. You can add additional insurance. Now, I recommend if you work a big city like Chicago, LA, places that have a lot of traffic, you're going to make a lot of money. You're going to make good money. Get the additional insurance. So it gives you total peace of mind, all right? Pay that extra few dollars a day. You're going to make it back. That $43.50 a day, and I've expressed this in so many videos before, I don't worry about it, all right? Let me run down the list of things you're going to get for $43.50 a day. Insurance is included. I've addressed that, all right? Maintenance is included, all right? When that little beeper comes on, that light comes on up there saying oil changes due or coming up, I go ahead and call over and get them to go ahead and approve it. What happens, I go through Tire Kingdom, it's my local place here. I call over and let them know, I give them the mileage. They go ahead and get it approved through Avis. They let me know once it's been approved, and I come over and I do the oil change. All right. At the same time, they go ahead and rotate my tires. They check your fluid levels. They give you full service when you go in just to do a simple tire rotation and oil change. Maintenance is included. That's the point of that one. Roadside assistance. If you break down, Avis does not want their vehicle sitting on the side of the road somewhere. All you have to do is make a phone call. They're going to come get that vehicle and take it wherever it's got to be repaired. If it's going to take more than a little bit of repair, Avis is going to slide another vehicle under your butt because they want you out here making money, because that's how they're going to make their money. So it gets worked out for you. So anyway, you don't have to worry about that tow bill. With the maintenance thing, you don't have to worry about your tires, because I had that happen with a brand new set of tires. Once I got into this vehicle, I had a flat. I had a tire that had a nail go through it. All I had to do was just let them know, and that was on a brand new set of tires they had just put on the vehicle within a week or so. I took it right back over there, and they fixed the tire, they repaired the tire, they replaced the tire. Whatever they did, I don't care. I didn't have to pay a dime, all right? They took care of it. Unlimited miles. And this is the biggie for you guys out here that are just running your vehicles and trying to decide if you should accept a run that's a little bit further than you want to go, but it's a good run. You have to go through all that quandary in your head. I don't worry about unlimited miles, all right? The mileage doesn't only count when you're doing Uber. When you're doing your personal stuff, those miles are not counting against you. That's unlimited miles, all right? I'll get those kind of questions. Can I use the vehicle when I'm not doing Uber? Yes, you can. Do those miles count against me? No, they don't. And also, let's hit this one. I get this every so often from some people. There is no minimum number of, when you're renting, there is no minimum number of runs you have to do that week or that day. All right. There is no minimum. I have taken time off when my son was going through hip replacement. I took time off where I didn't run any runs at all for a couple of days. It didn't count against me. There is no minimum. All right. You just have to pay in my case, $305 a week, and you're covered. Okay. Now, to me, these last two are included in that $43.50 a day. These are kind of biggies when you really think about them. All right. Peace of mind. I don't worry about crap out here. I go out and get in my vehicle. I push the button up there on the dash. It cranks up. I reach up there, put my phone on. I got a little magnet thing up here. I take my phone, I set it up there, click on Uber, turn it on, and I see what they got for me for the day to start with. That's peace of mind. If it don't start, all I do is make a phone call. If it's sitting there with a flat tire, all I do is make a phone call. Peace of mind. You don't have to worry about getting up and going to work, all right? And you don't have to worry about taking those long runs, because peace of mind with unlimited miles. You don't have to think about these kind of things. It takes a lot. For Uber drivers, you have to worry about, after you've been doing it a while, you start to worry about the mileage that you're putting on those on your personal vehicle. You start worrying about those kind of things. The peace of mind is a biggie to me. I mean, that $43.50, I'd probably pay another $20 for that peace of mind alone. No wear and tear on that gorgeous little vehicle you got sitting at the house over in the corner over there while you're out running a fairly new vehicle, new to you for damn sure, with low mileage on it, clean vehicle. You don't have no wear and tear on that personal vehicle that's going to be sitting over there waiting on you to get home and pay it some attention. I don't know how else to put it like that, but there's no wear and tear on that gorgeous little thing that you got over there that you financed. I'll get into. I've done the repo videos, and if you finance the vehicle to do Uber in, you may not want to be using it. All right. So anyway, but the wear and tear you're not putting on that vehicle that's sitting over there, you're not appreciating it. It's still going to retain value. Every day you take it out and you put those mileage on it, and you put the more wear and tear, and you're cramming people in and out of your vehicle all day long. Depreciation, 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 depreciation. All right, that's what that $43.50 a day gives me. Now, I'm going to tell you, you need to start thinking about this kind of stuff. If you run into any of those issues, if you're thinking about that mileage you're putting, that wear and tear that you're putting on that vehicle, the maintenance that you're having to do continuously on that vehicle, if you have to think about those things to get up and go out and make a little bit of money, think about going out and renting a vehicle and making a little bit more money, and taking those worries off your head for the new year. Get focused for this new year. This next year is going to be a little iffy for a lot of things. And I've addressed that in other videos, and I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, you need to kind of think about some of this for the new year and see if that's not something you want to get involved in. And that's the rental marketplace. Now, I told you, I will tell you how to find it in this video. Uber drivers, pick up your phone down in the bottom corner down there. When you click on those little 3 bars down there in the bottom down there, well, anyway, when it comes up to your menu on the left side there, comes up on your app, you'll see up there it's going to have your vehicle at the very top up there, and a picture of you usually. Click on that. When that comes up, it's going to bring up exactly what the customers see when you come to pick them up. Underneath that, it's going to have do you need a vehicle? And it's going to talk about the Uber marketplace. You can also buy a vehicle at the Uber marketplace. But click on that or learn more. Click on that. It's going to bring up in your app what's available in your area if this is available. Now, for you guys that are talking about electric cars, get them. If you have a way of charging your vehicle up regularly with no problem, you can pull in someplace and charge it up for a little while. If you have that ability where you're at, they may work for you. I have quite a few people in here that are renting those, and that's what they prefer. All right, so don't just knock it down. Now, some marketplaces are not going to have any vehicles available. All right, call them. If they're not available, sometimes of the year, I've addressed this in a few videos, sometimes of the year they're doing swap outs, or all the vehicles are taken. That could be it too. This has gotten to be a popular program. So you just kind of stay on it. It's something that you want to get involved in if you can, because it will save you some money and it will make you some money. Don't care about that fee because you're going to make more money. Anyway, Daddy-O's out for the day. You guys have a good evening, good afternoon. And if I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Daddy-O out. Bye.